So what I want to do in this video is show off an example on the extreme side on how to fully maximize miles and points, and show off how you can essentially stay for 30 days at a high-end luxury Hyatt hotel for less than $200 and be able to get fed, be able to have laundry done, be able to get your room cleaned, and still be able to experience all the perks of traveling and staying at these hotels. So without further ado, let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Now, quick caveat before I actually get started on this story, I am subscribed to a newsletter called The Daily Drop, which was started by Karen and Nate, the travel YouTubers, and I'll leave a link down below because that is where I got this content in this story from. So if you guys want to learn how to maximize miles and points and get nuance with everything, and get the latest and greatest in terms of deals and flash sales, so definitely subscribe to their newsletter because Mike is their newsletter writer and I read it every single morning, Monday through Friday. So this is going to be a perfect example for those people that are actually full-time backpackers and full-time travelers, or maybe somebody that just wants to take an extended vacation over the summer months. Maybe you're a teacher or an educator and somebody that gets, maybe 8 to 12 weeks off in the middle of the summertime and you want to experience travel, but stay in one kind of spot the entire time. Now this specific example is going to be taking place in Solo, Indonesia. Now I know that this isn't US based, but again, think about taking a vacation out there, and what's nice about this is that it's taking place in the Alila Solo Hotel, which is a 5-star Hyatt hotel and one of the best that's offered in that country. So you will get a luxury experience, and you won't be really experiencing maybe like a Hyatt place on the side of a highway, which would be a completely different story. Because technically, if you wanted to, you could probably maximize this to an extent in the US, but you wouldn't be getting that luxury resort style kind of experience that most of us want when we're on vacation. And just to give you an idea of how much you would be saving if, let's say, you forego your rent for a month and kind of go overseas, here in the US, especially here in the Northeast area, the New York, New Jersey area, it is extremely expensive to rent, upwards of $2,000 a month to maybe $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 if you're in Manhattan. So being able to go overseas and basically have an effective cost of less than $200 is a game changer, and it also allows you to experience other places on vacation. So like I mentioned, in the example shown in the newsletter, the Alila Silo is about $1,950 for a 30-day stay at this 5-star Hyatt hotel, which comes out to be about $65 a day, which again, that alone, especially coming from the US, is going to be an extremely great deal. But then, if you do have Globalist Hyatt status in terms of the loyalty program, you will be getting not only the stay at $65 per day, but you're also getting free breakfast as a Globalist, you get lounge access with free lunch, dinner, and drinks every single day. So keep that in mind, because again, if you're living in Manhattan, you're spending $20 like per meal basically, so that's saving you a ton of money. And then you also get a gym and spa access, and on top of that, you are still earning Hyatt points that can then be redeemed after the fact for something else for another luxurious stay. And then to kind of reiterate on earning those Hyatt points, as a Globalist member, you're in 6.5 points per dollar spent. So if you are spending that $19.50 times 6.5, that starts to add up. But then also, if you use something like a Chase Sapphire Preferred or Chase Sapphire Reserve, you get an additional 3 points per dollar spent. So if you start to add that up and start to stack up these points, you're earning 9.5 points per dollar spent at a Hyatt hotel as a Globalist member. And then the cherry on top is that each of these nights counts as an elite night, which then gives you into these thresholds of being able to then get additional free night awards and other perks like getting 10,000 points after 20 night stays and things of that nature, because 30 nights at a Hyatt hotel is 30 elite credits, which starts to build up your Hyatt status, as well as giving you additional perks at every single tier that you hit. Now, in this newsletter example, they did actually say that they reached out after the fact to see if they could actually get a discounted price since they are staying for 30 days, and they actually did get a discounted price of $16.80, so that lowered the nightly rate to $56, which of course makes it an even better and more enticing deal. So to summarize what they're getting for a 30-night stay at $56 per night, they're getting nearly 16,000 Hyatt points after 30 nights, they're getting an additional 30,000 Hyatt points for those milestone rewards that I mentioned earlier, because every 10 nights that you stay is a milestone award. You also get free breakfast, lunch, dinner, and drinks, a gym membership, spa access, and in this particular example, they also threw in free daily laundry. So think about that, right? Imagine this world here in the US, even in one of the cheaper areas of the US, you're still spending more than the $1,680 to get all these perks, and you're staying at a beautiful 5-star hotel. So in this specific example, on a conservative note, they put $20 a day to encompass all the food and drinks that they're getting, so breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which again, I think is extremely conservative, but even at $20, that's about a $600 value, which I might even say it's $30 or $40 a day that you're spending, especially if you're eating out every single day. So your mileage may vary on that, but you value that as you see fit. So at $20, it's $600 a month that you're saving, or at $40, it's $1,200, which again, It's pretty mind-blowing when you start to think about it. So you're starting to think about this effective cost at the end of the day. And to continue with this example, they are earning a total of almost 46,000 Hyatt points, which on a conservative note, you actually put it at 2 cents per point, you're earning $919 that you can then use at a future stay. So if you start to add that up, 1680 minus 1549, that's less than $150 that you're spending as an effective cost to stay at this hotel for 30 days with all food included, with all drinks included, with a spa, with the gym membership, and with the ability to earn all these points. So again, I just wanted to share this as an example of the power of miles and points and how you can really maximize it to take these luxurious travel vacations and then also be able to stay long term. So for instance, like I mentioned earlier, if you're somebody that gets, 6 to 12 weeks off in the middle of the summertime and you're by yourself or maybe even with a significant other and you want to go off and maybe travel the world a little bit, now you know that with these miles and points, you can stay at these very nice luxury hotels and you don't have to stay at hostels in order to get a great experience and be able to travel and enjoy everything that comes with it. Because again, for less than $200 as an effective cost is absolutely mind-blowing in my opinion to be able to stay at this hotel and get all the perks that come with it. So let me know in the comment down below if this is something that you would do. What is the longest that you would stay at a certain hotel that isn't maybe a resort or something like that? If you're just traveling alone and trying to take advantage of all the perks that come with being a loyalist member of something like Hyatt, let me know in the comment down below what you think of this story. And also, like I mentioned, this is by the Daily Drop. I will leave all the information down below. I'm not really affiliated with them and they don't know that I'm doing this, but it was just a story that I needed to share because when I was reading it, my mind was being absolutely blown because the numbers game and the analytics of it all, and then on top of that, being able to stay for free and earning reward nights, it's like a win-win-win-win overall. But that will do for this video. If you guys did enjoy, definitely watch one of these other videos because YouTube thinks you'll like this one. And if not, choose the other video because it's something that I think you're going to like. But that'll do it, everybody. All the links to the credit cards that I like are down below. Definitely click on those because it helps the channel out tremendously. But that'll do it, everybody. Peace.